How China uses the water resources as a weapon. Can water be used as a weapon? China can transform plastic into rice, egg and even cabbage. The Hawkeye satellite has now released images that China has built a dam in the Gaoan Valley. There is a guess they could have built a dam. Why we need water. How China is using it as a weapon. What is the reason in the future we should wait for the Chinese to release the water? China is going to build a dam in the Gaoan Valley. We should know about Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu lived in ancient times in China. Sun Tzu writes a book called The Art of War. We will discuss his details in another video. But this is a short introduction. What was written in The Art of War? China's strategy without any direct war. The war should be won. Sun Tzu has written this in his book. He has also defined in the book how to attack the enemies and when. The parable which he has written in the book matches the strategy of the Chinese over the Indian soldiers. He has written in the book the nature of water is such it avoids height and hastens in the lowlands. Build a dam to stop the water flow. When the dam is broken, the humans who were not afraid of the water will run for their lives fearing the water's force. Similar to the water, an army soldier should be ready. Occupy the lands when you can. One day your enemy will stand before you unarmed. Wait for that time to arrive and then attack them. The enemy will be weakened and will fear you. Sun Tzu says that a soldier should act like water. When water was mentioned in the book of Sun Tzu, the Chinese started to build dams from 1949. The biggest dams in the world are in China. How many dams have been built from 1949? More than 87,000 dams are in China. 3 out of 4 of these dams are megastructural dams. Now you may have a doubt. How many dams are there in India? There are 3,200 dams in India. From 1949 every day a dam was built. Where are these dams located? Why the Chinese build these dams? How China uses the water resources as a weapon. China's dam politics. Due to these dams, the rotation of the earth has changed. This theory has been proved. There was an issue called the Doklam issue in 2017. They solved the issue through peace talks. India asked to share the hydrological data of these dams from China. China refused to share the data with India. There was an unusual flood in the Brahmaputra River in Assam. Many lost their lives. India blamed China for not sharing the data with them. The Chinese didn't care about it. Is China causing problems to India alone? When China occupied Tibet in 1950–51, the water resource for other countries is under the control of the Chinese. Tibet is the birthplace of many rivers. This is why China has claimed Tibet to be a part of their country, but Tibet can function autonomously. China occupying Tibet is for future actions. How China uses the water resources as a weapon. China's dam politics. Many countries want crude oil and natural gas. But China has built 87,000 dams. These dams have claimed the lives of the people from 5 countries. When we understand this information, we will despise China for what it's doing to the other countries. When we saw American history we knew how horrible the country acted on many occasions. But China has passed America in this race. China has done more horrible things than America. America has 86 dams but they have only 5,500 mega dams. But in China, there are more than 50,000 mega dams in China. Among those dams, we are going to discuss only one river. We cannot confirm the news about whether China has built a dam in the Gaoan Valley. But China has definitely built a dam in the Mekong River. The Mekong River starts to flow from Tibet. How China uses the water resources as a weapon. China's dam politics. Why should we know about this river? On 2019, a news came out which shocked the world. Mekong River had a drought and controversial upstream water politics. This river has never seen drought. The Mekong River flows through Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, Myanmar, Vietnam. The 5 countries place many requests to China. The Mekong River is considered to be the most fertile rivers. Due to this the 5 countries were called Rice Bowl of Southeast Asia. After the drought, the countries face huge losses. After Brazil and India, Thailand is ranked number 3 in producing sugarcane. Thailand was unable to produce the sugarcanes for its own consumption due to the drought in the Mekong River which happened in 2019. In Vietnam, 94,000-hectare landscape became dry. The Mekong River didn't flow, so the saltwater intrusion from the nearby seas happened in the lands. Due to this drought, there was a demand for supplies in Vietnam. Many people lost their lives. People who are dependent on the river numbers are nearly 60 million people. So the 5 countries and America have discussions on where the dams should be built. China entered this agreement as an observer. How China uses the water resources as a weapon. China's dam politics after the drought. Can China intervene in the decisions taken by the 5 countries and America? No. China can't intervene. Can China support the agreements made in this coalition? No, China cannot do anything. So China decides to build a dam in the Mekong riverbed. They build many dams across the river and change the course of the river flow. After they have changed the river's flow, they threaten these 5 countries to sign the Belt and Road Initiative. Many issues happened in 2019, but these 5 countries didn't dare to oppose China. If they are against China, they will not receive the water resource. A Chinese minister visits Laos. He says to the Laos government that he was appalled by the people's suffering due to the drought, and he also says that China is suffering also. After he leaves the country, exactly after 1 week, a satellite image was released. The areas mentioned by the Chinese minister are agriculturally thriving, but in Laos everything was dry. The Laos people recognize that China has built a dam somewhere. But China has not mentioned about the dam to the international community. Let's talk about India's situation. We know Brahmaputra River. There is a sub-river called Siang River. The Siang River turned into blackish gray just before it entered India. China replied that there was an earthquake in Tibet which resulted in the contamination of the river. It also says that river flows through China in the same color. In the riverbed, China has started to dig up for minerals, then they built dams. Due to this, the water was contaminated and it flows through India. China has to build water power plants in many rivers. They recycle the water and use it for their population. The residue water is given to the other countries. How China uses the water resources as a weapon. China's dam politics. This is how you change water into a weapon. The world is suffering without proper water supply. China is number 1 in water resources with 87 dams built. What will China do after killing other countries' people? A country which doesn't share its water resources with other dry countries. Is it a country or a dragon preying on its neighbors? Why should China exist in the world? We believe that nature will have an answer. People who support China, please understand that China refuses to share the natural water produced by nature. If you believe in China, it will be the end for you. Please boycott all Chinese products. Think for 10 times and you will know that it will not be a necessary product. If it's absolutely necessary to buy it. But if you don't consider it a necessary product, boycott it. This information has to reach many people across the world. China's ungodly ways should be revealed to the world. In China, the Chinese people don't know what the government has been doing. The magazines hide the truth and publishes fake news. When China says that America has committed many atrocities, we should let the Chinese know that their government is the bigger evil in the world. They will surely understand.